What a year it has been, huh? Yeah, I can't believe it either. I expect myself to have uploaded a video explaining my absence before this video comes out. But if not, my best guess is that this video was more fun to make, so my audience needs to figure out what the fuck happened. Anyway, let's take a deep dive into my abandoned OCs. So a little bit of backstory before I get into his lore. Nefalar was a Hazbin character that I made back in 2023-2024 when the new Hazbin Hotel series came up. I'm not the most fanatic of Hazbin Hotel as of now because of like some gripes that I have with it, but it's a fun show and it doesn't hurt to have fun. So I have my boyfriend record the lore of Nefalar for me, so you're gonna have to be listening to it. You're gonna be listening to him for quite a bit. Okay, I'm passing the mic to him. Okay.
In the 1970s, he would be born as Nefalar Pagabitan in a humble household in the rural Philippines. Nefalar was dubbed Nefa by his loving father. Unlike the ongoing trend of having alcoholics and abusive fathers in the neighborhood, their family was the odd one out. Nefalar's father was kind and gentle and happily welcomed their first child into the world, whilst being by his wife's side. But they weren't a well-off family. The Pagabitans were bordering the poverty line in the heat of corruption going on in their country. But as a hopeful and religiously devoted, they strided life regardless. However, his work life wasn't the best. Nefalar's father wasn't a farmer, but instead a jeepney driver. In the earlier years, where Nefa didn't go to school yet, he would take his son to work. While his father drove and let passengers in, Nefa would watch in the window and pass the fare to his father if needed. As a result, Nefa often saw the world with his father and slowly started to daydream about the urban life. Nefa wanted to be a seaman. He dreamt of marine life when his father had a passenger who happened to be a marine student. As he pestered and asked the passengers questions, he couldn't help but feel awe at his stories. Since that day, that's all he talked about with his father. Of course, there was hesitation with him as big as that, but he let his son dream as big as that. As he grew older, Nefalar kept his passion alive through his studies in the city. His fascination soon faced his parents with a decision to face him with reality or fuel his aspiring dreams. Being the proud father as he was, he decided to let Nefalar take marine without his mother's input. Along his college life, when he met his girlfriend, Jubilife, they went to the same campus, but she was taking a different course from him. But even so, they began dating, although in secret. Her father, unlike Nefalar, was ruthless. Being a native in the city, she grew up with different ideals that contrasted with Nefalar's simple life. But unlike them, Jubilife grew up with a well-off family. And dating a man that didn't align with their social status would mean she would be stepping up as the sole provider of their family. Although they love each other very much, to the point of considering to elope, Jubilife eventually ended things with Nefa before her father found out about their relationship. And as life would have it, Nefalar's father died in an accident involving his jeep on his way home. At that point, Nefalar had only been 20, but now he was forced to take responsibility. Raised with traditional beliefs, Nefalar took the role as the only male in the household left. He took an office job and was left miserable. Throughout his employment, he mourned his fathers and his dream. And in 1945, he committed suicide by hanging. He arrived in hell for the death he willfully took, and has since been a resident in the Pride Ring.